Okay, we're back at the next episode in the Skyrim Breton start. Alduin by level 5 or Alduin by level 4, whatever we can do. So here we are at Marazai Pond. I've just done Gallows Hall, very important quest. I've acquired the Bloodworm helmet, that hideous thing you can see on top of me there. Take that off, we just don't need that right now. When we're traveling around, we just don't need armor. Some people just take all the armor off, calling it bikini runs. Very sexist, of course, but it means supposedly you travel faster with less weight on you. So our next mission is to go to Fort Amal and get the bound bow. It's kind of a totemic epic piece, so people love to get. I get it. I don't use it much, but it's just cool to get. It's a bit tricky. Now there's 3 or 4 strategies to get it, and I haven't prepared for any of them. So I'm going to just use one strategy, which is the vampire one. So I've got vampire powers. Oh, sorry. Look at the powers, and you can see my vampire powers here. You see, I've got. I can seduce. I can stop somebody fighting for 10 seconds. 30 seconds, but I don't have the vampire invisibility power because I haven't got my full vampire powers now. So let's wait one day and get my vampire powers up to full. Every day you increase your vampire powers slightly, so the next level should bring me up to full vampire powers. And there we go, 24 hours. You should see a message about vampire powers increasing, and that'll be the last one. It's daylight, so I should trigger the vampire reaction. Yeah, as a blood-starved vampire you hated and feared. That's the top level vampire. And my powers now, the most important one, Embrace of Shadows. You've got a whopping 3 minutes invisibility. So that's brilliant. Now it's not real invisibility, they can see you, but nothing's real invisibility in Skyrim. But the invisibility is really great. You don't need a potion. So, got that. Now all we have to do is I'm going to fast travel back to this pond and get my horse. It's not just the speed of the horse, but traveling around Skyrim is so much safer on horseback when you're low level, because nothing one hits you really. It's almost impossible it's almost literally impossible even for very powerful creatures to one hit you. Usually they hit the horse or they miss, and you travel so much faster. It's just brilliant in every way. Like you could easily ride past giants, draugr, dragons on horseback, which you could never do on foot, you know. Oh, see it, the wolves becoming just a minor nuisance now. They'll just follow me for a bit. We're going to run as far as Anga's Mill, I think it is here. That'll give us a waypoint, and when we get there, we cross the river. There we go. There's another travel point to picked up. Mixed water mill. And what we want to do is, it's very complicated water junction here. You want to cross a couple of water bodies here. Yeah, you see that place there, cross over there and run up that hill. And then we cross the other stream later on. The cold is still there a little bit. The tail end of a cold. And here we are on the left is the hot springs with a dragon and some giants, and it's quite a wild territory. Now you see here, there's a bridge, and up to the right, high up there's Fort Amal to our right. So that's where we're going. Now this is quite a tricky little mission because I haven't bothered doing any preparation. I'll talk to you about that when we get over here. Just get up here. There's a main entrance, but there's a little side entrance to the back of the castle here. We can sneak in here, so let's get in here and we'll save. See, we've got Fort Amal discovered. Nobody can see us yet. Oh, I don't want to lose my horse. Actually, he's not a full owned horse, he's a borrowed horse. So I try to use horses, so I'm going to keep him. So let's save there, because we can always come back to here if we make a mistake. Now, we have to cross this courtyard and get into a prison, and in the prison there are 2 wizards. they're both, one is very high level and one is my level. I have to get past those prisons, those wizards in the prison, and get to a bucket in the corner. In there is the spell for bamboo. So there's 3 or 4 different strategies. One is you get 2 invisibility potions, one to get you to the bucket. Then when you pick up the bamboo, your invisibility wears off because you've taken an action. Then you throw another invisibility on and you go back again. So you're sneaking in 2 invisibilities and you don't get hit at all if you're clever. The other one is cast Fury on the weak wizard, and he attacks the powerful wizard, and then you run in and do everything while they're fighting. That's a kind of good strategy for me because I'm a vampire. Remember, vampires get a big bonus to the strength of their illusionist spells. It's something like 15%. So an illusion spell that would work on a level 4 character will work on a level 5 character if I fire it. So you can buy Fury from any of the basic wizards. So that's another strategy I've often used. And people have often just run in and out, try to dodge everything. But they cast powerful element spells, and any fire spell against me, because I'm a vampire, will one-hit me. So I'm going to try a different strategy today, just for fun. It might not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my... Well, I'm going to try 2 strategies and maybe video them separately. But the other thing is, in the courtyard there's a wizard on his own, and in that courtyard there's a temple of Julianus, and the temple of Julianus gives us an amulet which increases our magicka, which is obviously useful. The amulet there's a glitch in the game, bug. The amulet has fallen underground, so we're going to have to use the Tickles console command to go in underground. It's not a cheat. We're just fixing a glitch in the game. So, it's actually more awkward than the game should be. The amulet should be lying on the plinth, but it's like slightly in the ground. So that means we have to distract that wizard in the yard, and I'm going to use my horse and my familiar for that. So with the familiar spell, usually what I would have done is I would have a flame atronach spell by now, either in my magicka or in a staff, and the horse, the flame atronach, would be able to kill the wizard, but the familiar might be able to keep him busy long enough. So let's put on whatever. I'll try. I don't know if sneaking's going to work. No, I'm not going to bother. So bone, because I'm conjuring a familiar. Now the bone wolf, just switched. The bone helmet should be good because it actually, the bloodworm helmet, sorry, because it actually, and I'll give myself a shield. Just for, I don't know why. I'm not going to be any hidden by anything, but do I have a shield? Maybe I don't have a shield. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to get hit. If the wizard kills me, it'll be by magic. So you have to ride in for the horse to get engaged in combat, and that could be tricky enough. Sometimes he won't fight for you. But anyway, do that, and you have to. So I've got my familiar. Let's go.
I'm warning you. Back off.
See. See, this is the problem. This is why it doesn't work. Okay, so go back again. What happens is the NPCs, the bosses, they tend to just ignore your summons and go straight for you. You have to somehow aggro them, but not be the subject. You have to get your familiar to engage them. That's the whole point of the game.
You're dead.
See, not the horse. Now I can save myself with a healing potion. Now what I want to do is tickle command. This is all very complicated, and we have to go hunting underground. You should be able to see you'll see the amulet here, Amulet Julianus. Where's the Amulet Julianus? Sometimes you get it and won't go, sometimes because it's, of course, because it's underground, it's very buggy. It's here somewhere. Ah, it's Amulet Julianus. Now, tickle off. Save and run. Now hide here. Now what I want to do here is I want to get the horse will keep that guy busy for a while. What I want to do here is get on my sneak. So I need to get a shrouded hood. See the shrouded cowl? Don't know if I'm actually going to bother sneaking. Oh, what am I going to do now? Okay, I'll try the vampire sneak first. Now this, your sneak comes off when you pick up something like the book. So your better check is to sneak all the way over to it and then use the magic on the way back. So this is tricky. Better to have a magic invisibility potion. But let's try it. Embrace the shadows. I can absorb 50% of magic. You can't have both of them, that's the problem. Okay, I'll switch to that whenever I get over there. Vampire. There's no point in seducing the the weak wizard unless I have some method of dealing with the big wizard. And I can't use a familiar because he'll just blast it and won't go. So let's go. Let's try this. 5. You want to know you want to be invisible completely. I'm totally relying on sneak now, not invisibility. There we go. See, my sneak is just increased. This is tricky. These guys are no. See, these guys are as alert as hell. I've never seen anything. I've played the game. There's millions of bosses in the game, but these two are the most eagle-eyed sentries in the history of Skyrim.
Is someone there?
In every other game, like bosses, like these guys just come straight towards you. They're incredible. Okay, here's the this. And see, there's a weird thing about the Skyrim save system, that often when you save, let's say you save just before you've been detected, say let's you save, move and you're detective, the save will progress a little bit, so it'll actually, when you return to it, it'll be at a slightly later stage when you've been detected, so you've locked yourself into this useless detected save. It's really weird. So that save was before I was detected, but when I go back to it, it's about 2 seconds later. So it's a very weird thing, Siren. The saves, F9 saves are not reliable. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to distract them by sending them over with a bow. With my bow. So this is one of the best sneak weapons in the business. The old bow and iron arrow. It doesn't always work. For some reason these guys are hypersensitive and they'll just see you sneak. They'll come straight to you. But what you want them to do is go to where the arrow is. That's the thing you want to do. I see, I hate this. You climb mountains. So we're over here. You want to get their eyes on the other side.
Hello? Who's there?
No. Save that because we've got the bow. No, Z. I'm going to go my other Z, which is just in case it gets zapped. This is really my heart is pounding here. Woohoo! Dragon skin.
Hello? Who's there?
Now run for it. Run for it. Okay, now that was stupid because I forgot to get my sneak off. As soon as I was detected, I should have gone into full sprint and I would have made it. So let's try again.
Anybody there?
Just wait a bit. See this here? I've got full invisibility and I don't even have the flat eye. Like I'm not completely hidden with invisibility spell. This is how good these guys are. They're unbelievably good. See, I got a full increase in sneak there.
Must have been nothing.
From nothing, from 0. So I've gone up 2 levels of sneak this game. See? But the thing with patience was the trick there. So I've gone up 2 sneak levels. Now I don't want to raise levels, as I said, I want to keep my characters low level. Okay, run. These fire guys can kill you in one go. Because I'm a vampire and I'm vulnerability to fire. Oh, it's a nuisance eating all these. Just keep going. Now, save, and we've done. So let's check our bombo. What do we got for that? Spell tome bombo. It's an expert level spell, really high level spell, but it's a conjuration spell, so I'm a conjurer, so it's useful. But look at that, it requires 128. This is with the helmet on, a special helmet. It would be much more than that. It would be like 280. So it costs 128 magicka, and my magicka is, so I can't cast it yet, but I could cast it with 4 to 5 magicka or else you found. So, or which is if I put on the Julianus helmet, or Julianus, see the amulet of Julianus I just got. Now my magic has gone up to 110. On 112, so I'm much closer. So that's something nice to have. It's a very powerful bow. It fires spells, it fires arrows which are Daedric quality, so it's massive hit, and of course you can carry it anywhere. Just cast a spell. So now that's the Daedric, but the bow done. So how are we for time? Yeah, we keep going now. What's next in our journey? Yeah, the really important one, of course, is not that nonsense. We want to get the Book of Love Quest, because the Book of Love Quest gives us a 15% magic resist, which is an absolutely massively powerful passive. You know, works all the time. You don't have to turn it off or on. So you absolutely want to get that. So let's get the Book of Love doesn't involve any fighting at all, really. So let's just do that quest. So let's do the Book of Love Quest. So am I loaded down with gear? 258. I got quite a lot of gear. I think I should sell off some. What's my speech like? Yeah, it's a bit high. Alchemy. Yeah. So I'm going to run back to I'm going to run into Whiterun, sell off some gear. It's a handy location. So do I need to get to Whiterun first? Okay, let's just kick into the quest. So let's just quick. So the quest is Book of Love. This is a quest I got from the Priestess Amara in Riften, and she has sent me to help some lovers right? So we just have to talk to a guy called Fastred. So just let's take a look. Talk to Fastred. Where is he? Fastred is in Iverstead, so I've got to get to Iverstead, right? I've never been there. I could actually go there from Fortham Malls, not that long distance, but that's a hideous route. That's absolutely steep climbing up mountains, and there's a windy road. It's hideous actually. So it's actually easier to go from here and follow a road round by Helgen. So I'm going to go back to Helgen where we started the game. Excuse me while I cough. We come out on the opposite side of Helgen. We actually went down south. So I come out this side. I'm going to ride through the mountains. It's a nice easy road. Just put the automatic on. It's not until I come to the end of this road is there a road. This is a gentle jog. See here we're running. Oh, I've gone up the wrong road. I'm glad I checked the map. It's that road I should have been going up. And this happens to me now. They look exactly the same. Whoopsie daisies. And of course, Skyrim does the same as every RPG does. In between every node and puts, or between every footpath, everything it puts, always puts massive road rocks everywhere, because it stops you from going wherever you want. It kind of channels you. It's very annoying, but it's the way they are. Sometimes they have to control their players a little bit. So there we go. Now we're heading more or less east into the rift from Helgen, and on our left is the great throat of the world, the Magic Mountain, the Magic Mountain. So what I do is I ride through here all the way as far as little crossroads. There's a little alchemist shack, and then I take a left into the little village of Eberstead, and there I find that faster. It's a little puzzle, not puzzle quest, little talk quest. Because of course, Mara is the goddess of love, so they don't, it's not really a combat type quest. You kind of spread the love. So off we go. This will take a minute. You can see, here we are. We just want to get down into off the mountain here. So now we've reached the peak of the climbing, and now we're going to go downhill all the way. A lot of this Skyrim, is so mountainous. There's one valley, wooded and treed, wooded and farming and houses, and then there's Hamarshame, which is Vampire Den, which is used in another Daedra quest. I never go in there really, don't bother. It's another place where you could find a vampire and pick up vampirism if you wanted to. Here we are, we're heading down. Well, you see there's a hut on our navigation bar. That's the alchemist shack. Now there's wolves around that, so I want to avoid them. Don't really want to fight, waste my time fighting wolves and bears. So the alchemist shack has some fabulous little bit of alchemy ingredients. So it's a little stop off. When you're passing these little stop offs, take advantage of them. I wouldn't go here especially, but it's worth it. Now I want to go up here. See, the usual thing to avoid wolves is to avoid everything in Skyrim. Of course, you can climb mountains yourself, but horses in Skyrim are amazing mountain climbers. Better than goats, wild goats. So what you can do is you can climb up here. The wolves can't follow you. No Skyrim creature can come up here. So basically, what happens is you can run along the vertical cliff wall. You see? Come on the back where the wolves can't see you. They're not aggroed. Found the alchemy shack. That's not okay. Just pick up some random alchemy. I love alchemy. Oh, there's the Thistle, the pet rabbit. There's a creation, so you can get him as a pet of Skyrim. I'm not going to bother with that, but you can look at the pets of Skyrim. Search for Turtle's tongue, yeah, useful. You can feed him a carrot and becomes a pet. He's good at finding food for you, which is not very useful. Fire salts is very useful. Rest for a fort. Alchemist journal. I always take up one of the books and uses. There's the notes on how to do the tamed rabbit, what to do. And here's some useful things in here. Fire salts, very useful. Frost salts. With fire and frost salts you can create Atronachs and Atronach forward, so they're very useful. Gourd. Gourd is some sort of food item. I never use it. Do I have a torch? Probably don't have a torch. Yeah, I do. So the torch is always the amount on your left hand, see? Don't push the pick part. I will use that later on. And see this here is one of those novelty items. It's the butterfly in a jar. So you can put that in your home when you get it. It's kind of a cool novelty item. And all these are alchemy ingredients. Instrument. Okay. Now, my horse has probably run off. So I can reacquire him, put the torch down. Go away, torch. Save. So now I can fast travel to this location and jump on the horse. It doesn't matter really if wolves attack you. Once you're on the horse, you're pretty much things to get him before he runs off. Make sure you go in the right direction. I want to head east. No, because that's a weird thing. You're heading one way and you fast travel and you're heading the opposite direction. It's very disorienting. And the wolves didn't even come here, so it's weird. But let's just check. We're heading east, yep. Of course, I can see it in my navigation bar. There's east up there somewhere. There's east, yep. So now we'll be in Rift in 30 seconds, in a minute. Let's sprint a bit. We use the horse's stamina here, but who cares? So I could just follow the road. Take the left here. There's a wolf, yeah. That's true. He won't follow me to the village. Oh, the horse is out of what's not our salmon quickly. Here we go. There's Iris dead in front of us. And the first stage of the quest is here. Excuse me. Iris dead discovered here. And the family that you want to help is at the end of the village. There's their house. Oh, they're in there. Doors. Just wait for them to come out. It's night. West night time, obviously. You cannot wait at this time. Oh, you can't wait because I'm doing an animation. So wait till the morning. It's easy enough. Out the come. Oh, by the way, let's pick up some wheat. It's a great ingredient for healing potions.
They're reforming the dog.
Store health potions. And eggs are good for magic resistance. Chick's eggs, sorry. And excuse me. And let's see what my food stocks are like for making vegetables. I've got those 4 cabbage, got no leeks, 4 cabbage, 9 potatoes, no leeks, so it's leeks I'm sure of. You don't have any leeks. Now you get to find the daughter here, so we should have a quest marker. Send us to her. Oh, she's still in bed, lazy cow. See, come on. There she is.
A little more around here. I help. I do the chores. What else would you have me to do? I know there's such stuff beyond this town, but for now, while you're under our roof, I need you to pitch in a little bit more. Yes, sir. Are you the one sent by Mara?
Yes, what's trouble?
My parents are to be hostile. Bastian wants to marry me. I think I love him, but he wants to move to Rift afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bastian makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. Oh, thank you so much. When I was arranging another pilgrim on the way,
Now if I sell her cabbages or potatoes, she'll become friends with them, and they can let me into their house. So I'm going to do it. I don't really want to sell cabbages, but just it's a way of doing it, showing it. So they're now friends. I can take anything from their house. Now let's go back and do the quest. Your daughter asked me to speak to you.
No, I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bastianus. Even if it means they're leaving Rift, I want a faster to be happy. If they just got down together, I could manage my husband.
What would his bad?
If he knew that I'd keep hunting for boy down, he'd take faster to rid of us as I thought. Let him know that I'll help them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Okay. I talked to the father. Well, actually, let's get the cabbages. Yeah, where you can see you're a vampire. That's one thing I like about the DLC, the Dawnguard. In the old Skyrim, if you were a full level vampire, they'd just attack you. Now it's no problem. So, Jolfthor, your daughter asked me to speak to you.
She's in love with Bastian and wants to come to town. With you. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for him. Wouldn't stop talking about you. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bastian, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Why do you want her to stay?
It used to be a good-sized town. But folks have been moving to Rift for a while now. If all the other young people leave, what happens to Iris? You know how children are. Our fancies change with the moon. And like always, there's a push in this all these.
Okay, so Bassianus is the younger, handsome dude in the bar, and he'll head off to Riften. He's a total waste. You see him later in the game wandering around Riften on his own without her, doing nothing for ages. Klimek is a local fisherman. He'll keep her here, and he's older and less exciting but more reliable. So I'm going to give him a push. I hear you lost fast. Ugh. Shut up. Give me the right. I hear you lost fast rate. Probably pretty.
What did you call me?
I think you should just be bold.
I should just tell her. Tell you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore.
So the minute he declares for her. You see later in the game you'll be in Riften a lot, and you often see what if Bassianus does go off on his own without her. And he just hangs around Riften doing nothing. He's a complete waster. Where are they?
Because I would just you.
But I thought you cared about your fishing.
What a
Good fish.
Oh, let me.
Romeo and Juliet aren't in it. So romantic. So return. So that's the lovers fixed. Now let's get back to Book of Love. Back to Dinya Balu, the priestess, and report our success. So we'll go back to the temple of Riften's just right here. Now I haven't bothered selling off my gear because I'm not going to pick up anything anyway, really. So we're not worried about overloading because there's no real missions, nothing, no kit being collected. Of course, you could always run into somebody and find something heavy you really like to keep. But I help the young lovers.
How wonderful. Like this. See, you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in her herald. Embers lie nestled in stone. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise.
Okay.
This is the prayer heard by the goddess.
This is Calsomo, the Markarth wizard, is secretly in love with someone. He's an old duffer, but you're going to refix things for him. So look, Book of Love takes from Markarth. So we've got to take it wagging to Markarth. Now I want to sell something, but I don't want to bump up my speech, so I'm going to do some careful selling here. I don't think I have to do any persuasions. I just want to sell one or see speech. Speech is kind of high, but I'll sell one heavy cheap thing if I can. There's the general merchant who. Let's see if she's in. Sometimes you get. Sometimes they have. You'd be lucky and they'll have a really neat magic item to buy. See, I used to always buy the hide helmet man you're conjuring, always. But now that I've got the Bloodborne helmet, it's not that good. But it was a great find at early levels before. So hold on. Let's try the
Come back when you're ready to spend more.
this guy, the Riften Smith. He often has good magic items.
What brings you to Balamon today? Take a look.
If he's got an alchemy item, I'll always buy it. I always want to go. No, they're hard to find, of course. No, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna sell it now. What's my heaviest gear item? See if I don't want to sell the bandit. I don't really need a shield, but woodcutter's axe. I don't need that. I can find them anywhere. Oh no, I need that, and I will need that shortly. I can't sell him the helm of Roaring Bearclaw. It's such a big item. I can never sell that. It would immediately jump my speech by a whole level. So I've got to be careful. So I want to sell something that's heavy. So the scaled armor I will never use.
If you need
So
any more
let's say
smithing work, come see me
F5.
again.
I don't think I've got enough speech left to sell this, but I'll try it. Oh, the studded armor's better. It's heavy and it's cheap. So let's sell these two. Oh, what am I doing? Sell it. Oh yeah. See the studded armor, this bandit armor, it looks quite cool. I think it looks cool.
Nothing like the
Spare
smell
arms
of
is
a
nice.
white hot blood. Looking for some armor?
So
a
what have you
weapon
got for sale? I'm going to sell the studded armor.
blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
So make sure you sell and don't buy. Studded armor. Where is it? Sell this. And studded Imperial armor. And now I've got 45. Let's, what else have I got that I can sell? Get the weight, get the heavy items. Not the shroud armor, I'm not selling that. That's too expensive probably. Scale boots. Oh yeah, light bracers, sell them. So let's get some clothes on.
If you need any more smithing work, come
Don't really need clothes, do we? So let's see, look at my speech.
to me.
Yeah, 15, so no more speech space. So let's go. What's my Calcelmo? Now if you do walking around the town with no
You got no clothes.
See?
You should.
You got no, they constantly comment on it, so let's put shrouded armor on. Sorting's my name. Shrouded armor. There we go. We're decent again. Get off that silly helmet. I don't need that when I'm in town.
Some.
So let's go on a quest. The Book of Love. Go talk to Calcelmo. So in order to get there, I need to go to a stables. Use a horse travel. So my stables is, I'm in Rifted Stables. So let's just go to local stables. There's the card.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your car.
Where do you want to go?
Markers.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it though.
So now I'll go straight into Markarth City, but I actually, the junipers, I never used archery, but juniper is an archery alchemy ingredient. Juniper boosts your archery. Anyway, there's a little travel favor quest. You know, do something, deliver something, and you get some money, which comes out of this stable, goes into the village. So what you could do is see if you can bump into him. Usually you have to wait till he's outside, but he's in need of the. Maybe he won't give it to you when he's inside, but let's try it.
Need something?
Not Cedrin, this other guy. Banning.
Need a trained war dog?
How long have you
Fiercest.
trained dogs?
My family's been doing. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl.
So
Wow, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada.
you
She
can
handles all the
deliver
dogs for the
something to
Jarl.
the Jarl's chef, and she'll pay for. So it's his dirt. Now there's a lot of hanging moss up around here. Hanging moss everywhere. That's really good for a couple of things. I can't remember. Can't remember what ingredient they're good for. I think one of them is like one-handed sword, one-handed. Now when we go in here,
This is Markarth.
there's an assassination
Safest
attempt.
city
If you
in
want
the
to stop that, you need to have a bow up. It's quite tricky because he moves so fast. Like all the NPCs, when you go through gates, your guy takes about an hour to wake up after going through a gate, and they all move instantly. It's very annoying. But if I shoot this guy and don't let him kill me instantly, which often happens, I shoot him and run away, then what happens is I can get a reward from his victim. That's quite tricky.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant.
Be careful.
Missed. It's almost impossible. Like, it's really annoying. Like you can't pull a bow faster than a person can. You have to be ready. There's no way you could ever do it just by seeing him and pulling the bow. He moves so fast.
Bit of jewelry for your journey
See?
home?
See the freeze?
Oh, this pendant.
Now I have to run for it because he would basically try to kill you. The guards will kill him. If he hits you, he's one shot you. A rebel peasant with a dagger can kill you easily.
Die for my people.
He's a forsworn. So gold. No. Lockpick. You can always loot that.
Everyone stay back.
Now you have to find Margaret's victim quickly. It's very annoying because she runs. I wish it wasn't in the dark.
that for?
I need to find Margaret. And this Eltrus gives me this annoying quest.
Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
So
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
So Eltrus gives you a note which starts the Forsworn quest. I don't want that quest.
Yes?
All right, then.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life.
So,
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this... No.
so she gives you a necklace
I don't
which
have-
is valuable, so
no.
you just get a free piece
I
of
don't have
jewelry.
any idea. I was just
And
shopping
she
for a
tells you
hobby.
she knows nothing about it, which is not true at all. But that's another story. There's a big civil war here between the Forsworn, the local reachmen, and the Nords who rule the city.
Break the law in Markov.
A lot of skullduggery going on. Oops, didn't mean to go this way. Now down here to the left, there's a favour quest. You can tell the overseer to leave his workers alone and get money, but it requires a speech test, which I'm not doing. There's another quest you can do from the alchemists, but it's 9 in the evening, maybe they're open? No, so wait for the morning. I want to pick this up again. This is another one which goes up to the Jarl. You want to do this quest because it gives you money and also makes you friends with the alchemists, so you can take everything in their shop later on. So it's a no-brainer. Just wait till they open their doors. And see, these little miscellaneous quests are nice little runners. So here we go.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs. I have
That's a unique name.
comes with living to a ripe old. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions. See, I even have a little potion for the steward.
Yeah.
Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should.
I'll make sure he gets it.
Thank
So,
you.
okay, so with this Stallion's
You
potion,
let
so
me
we've
know
got this
when
little
you
medieval
get here.
Viagra potion that you're going to hand to the steward, and he's going to pay you for the delivery and for you to keep your mouth shut. Very good. Be careful harvesting these trees because some of them are stealing. You get in trouble with the guards, so you don't want that. And you see now we've got on the way to do our main quest. We've picked up one piece of expensive jewellery and we've got 2 favourite quests. So we're building up loads of money with no real effort, no combat. This is what we want to do at the start of the game. So here we
What are you
go.
hiding?
Now Kelselmo's into the left here.
Anything. It's closed for a reason.
He's the main purpose of our visit here. There he is.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is
I was
closed.
looking for you actually.
You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel.
Yeah.
You people keep bothering. I'm sorry, I got too excited.
Yes,
I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled.
I've been sent by
I
Mara.
was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit.
Okay, so he wants
the
to
trouble
do...
is that I can't... My mouth... I could never hope to approach her.
So
That's
he's too
it's
shy
not a
to talk to
simple matter.
Feline.
I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject.
Is there anyone who knows what she
There
likes?
is one. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time. Please, ask him what she likes.
Okay, so Feline is the chief bodyguard of the Thane. Big tough red guard woman. And there's another mercenary bodyguard here who knows what she likes, so we have to find him. He's outside. So we're basically solving the lover's dilemma again.
No lollygagging.
Down here till we find. So let's look at the quest. It says like get advice from Ingvar. Ingvar is a mercenary bodyguard. Here he is. Now he's talking.
Know anything about this house?
No.
Now he's talking to this
Anyone
guy
seen
who's
entering or
a
leaving?
vigilant.
Strange lights or unusual
If you go, he has a quest to go into that house, which is full of
Always
data,
been abandoned.
and you can actually.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter, or
So-
seems no one? I'm with the Vigil of Stendar.
So if you go in there, you can get his very handy. You can get his hood, and you need a flame atronach or something to defeat him. But you get
Don't
this
know
very
what
handy
man
way of getting
expects.
some really good
House is
magic here.
empty.
So
Bloody
Ingvar
enough
Singer,
for
let's
the
leave that for
outsider.
another time. Yeah,
That
blah
turtle
blah. I
red
just want to get to my
blood and
quest.
silver are what flows through Markov.
I've heard you might know what
That's
Valiant
what-
likes.
Why? Are you
It's not for me, it's for Calcelmo.
Calcelmo, is he... Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth.
Yeah, so...
As for what she... I didn't tell... You know, I took some classes at the Bard's
So,
College as a youth.
so she likes
Poems come in
poetry, and
handy
he
when
has some
ruling.
poetry skills.
There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive
buy it.
Wonderful. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
Bingo.
Outsiders.
Off we go, we're here. Everything hunky. Which way is it blasted? I'm lost.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect
I'm
me.
heading away. Where am I going?
Out of my way, outsider.
Mark our people as friendly as ever. Now, here we go. Now we go straight to the Jarl's court, and we're going to. There's the blood.
Your skin's as
Silver
pale
blood
as the
people.
snow. Scared of sunlight or
See
something?
the Thalmor are very influential here.
in the city.
You!
Valley.
Who are you to approach the...
I'm a
Very
traveler.
well.
I have questions.
You may approach the mournful
I want to talk to you, but
Calcelmo. What about him?
he's sweet.
What? Don't talk such rot. Please, stop wasting my time. You're
Lost.
embarrassing yourself.
Oh, I shouldn't. I did the wrong entry. I should have just given the poem.
As
I have
his...
a poem you
Pardon
like.
me?
She's Feline now. She's
I'm not
handsome, but
sure
she's
what
pretty
this
tough
is all
looking.
about.
She's not exactly cutie, but
This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? Clearly. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
no, the
I'm Igmund's uncle. Oh,
delivery.
yes.
See, 250 gold.
Thank you.
Those delivery requests.
Here you go.
People
Gold.
absolutely huge ones. Sometimes it's really
The
tough
Dominion
quests,
is here,
a fraction as much.
and we're watching you.
And now we're going to deliver the dog food to the chef, the cook.
I have
Cheers.
meals to cook for the
Don't
entire
mind the dog.
castle, and almost
Oh,
no
thank...
help.
Here, this is for you. See
I
ya.
have to work, or Anton will rip my head off.
Excellent, see? Really flying it. Now let's get back to our main quest, Consemble. We're 47 minutes into the video, so it's time to wrap up, I think.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
Anselmo,
The artifacts I've discovered in Neshuan Zell will make history one day.
I have a letter from Feline.
I have to see her. Please excuse me.
He's not a friend yet. I can get the key to
What?
the excavation
Oh,
site later
goodbye.
when he's a friend.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
Mudcrab is annoying. Mudcrab is stopping him moving. Now he will run off to Feline, and the lovers will be matched up. There he goes.
I
don't have
used
to
to
leave
be
his
an
enemies.
adventurer like you. Then
There
I
he
took
goes.
an arrow in the knee.
You can listen to a conversation now, like really as well. Let's do it. It is a lover's quest, actually.
It's all right.
Travel southeast and
You
you'll
don't
find an
need to
old
say
stronghold.
anymore.
But I'll
I had
grab
no
the old
idea
Dusty
you were
or
so
conquer mine.
nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
Bingo is done, and you never see them
Hey,
together again.
I know.
True love. Oh dear. Now, that's the quest done. We're now off to return to, and we've got 500 gold and a jewelry piece, all for just traveling a bit. And that's us ready. So our next step is the Book of Love. We're going to finish off in the next step. Well, actually, it's 49 minutes. Yeah, we'll finish that in the next episode and move on. So Book of Love means go back to Riften for our third and final installment. So let's save here.